Welcome everybody to West Mobile, to Daniel Bumpers Gymnasium, as the Lady Hornets of the Baker Varsity basketball team are taking on the Bryant Hurricanes here. It's November 20th, the first home area game of the season. I'm Justin Talbert here with Ryan Wilson. Ryan, this should show a lot about the Hornets and seeing the first area game. Hopefully we can start the season off strong with a win.
Yeah, so that would be big for the momentum in the whole season, just knowing that you came out with the big win, game number 1 against a regional team. So hopefully we come out big.
We do have a coaching staff change here. We had Coach Deacon, who was the varsity girls coach last year, is now head coach of the varsity boys. And we have Coach Hickox, longtime coach, and he's been helping out with the guys and the girls for years now, is the head coach here. As they're doing the call-outs now for the girls coming in. We are going to pull up the roster here for the varsity girls and do the run through here and let you guys know who we're working with. We got at double zeros, Addison Jannard, and I actually asked her earlier. I thought that may have been a mistake. Addison was in our broadcasting course, and I said, Addison, are you double zero? She said, oh yeah, rocking it 0-0. I was like, okay, just want to make sure. You got Anna Lane at number 1, Ashana Crawford, number 2, Madison Fowler, number 3, Kaylee Sargent, number 4, Marquise Cobbs, number 5, Kayla Lee, number 10, Imani Dotch, number 11, Lauren Rollins, number 12, Jemiah Liddell Davis, number 15, Hannah McGill, number 21, Kendra Lee, number 33, and Brianna Perry, number 44. And you notice the grades there, Ryan. It's a pretty veteran team here for the Lady Hornets.
Yeah, there's only like 2 sophomores on the team, so I mean we do have a pretty veteran team. Hopefully we can come out and just. Hopefully they can come out and just do their thing tonight.
Number 4, Kaylee Sargent. And number 5, Marquise Cobbs.
We have a new assistant coaching staff here as well. Miss Betty Dixon is helping, and she also is coaching the JV girls. So some fresh faces here this season for the girls basketball, and we hope to bring 4 games to you guys this season for the varsity girls basketball. That schedule is on the BakerHighSchool.com website, on the BH1 News link on the right-hand side of the page if you scroll down. Hopefully the same page that you're watching this on right now. You'll see the schedule right below the video showing you what games we're planning on broadcasting for them as we get ready for tip-off.
I know Marquise has been playing basketball since she was in 7th grade in middle school for Causey.
Oh yeah.
And she helped that team out a lot.
There we go. We got the cheerleaders right behind us, so I'm sure you're going to hear them loud and strong here. Bit of a juggle there for the ball. The Bryant Hurricanes end up coming away with it. We do not have a roster for the Hurricanes, so they're going to go by numbers, but that's okay. I hope to be calling out more Baker players in this game than we do Bryant. Bryant working the perimeter, trying to find a way inside. Good defense by Marquise Cobb. She does slap the ball away. The ball's loose. It's picked up by Madison Fowler. Great defense so far by the Hornets.
You can tell what they've been working on during practices in the off-season. It's just working on the defense.
Bryant recovers the rebound and puts the layup in as number, looks like 15 for the Bryant Hurricanes. Number 2, Ashana Crawford. Passes to Madison, back to Ashana. Back around to Addison. There's work in the perimeter at the moment. Kaylee Sargent, back to Madison. Just looking for an opening. Kaylee with the just inside the arc, so it was going to be for 2, but looks like it's going to go out of bounds. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. It is currently tied 2-2. Baker did tie it up. Addison Gennard with the layup, giving Baker the lead, 4-2. Strong defense from Kaylee Sargent there.
Addison Gennard is not small either. They have her listed at 5'10" and 180 pounds, and most of that is just nothing but muscle.
She's passionate too. Look at that. Great deflection by Addison Gennard straight to Kaylee Sargent, who dishes it off to Ashana Crawford. Shoots for the three. It's a little short. They're gonna. Wow. They called a foul there on Bryant. Kaylee looked like she wanted to go up with it, and she was fouled. It looked like in the air.
It's turning out to be a kind of physical game already.
Absolutely. Out to Kaylee. Inside to Marquise Cobbs is just waiting. Pass into Kaylee, straight to Addison, then to Marquise, who was just waiting underneath the bucket.
And the Hornets got the ball back right there underneath the goal, so hopefully they can produce right here.
They got the Hurricanes a little shaky so far. Bryant recovers. Oh, she loses the ball, kicks it straight into Marquise Cobbs' hands. Pass off to Madison Fowler. Into Addison. Shorts the layup. Smartly slaps it out to Ashana Crawford just to reset the offense here. Good for the call here. Did he call the block on Bryant? Marquise very aggressive, running straight in for the layup. Bryant defender didn't have her feet planted.
The ball went in cleanly right there.
That's one. See if she can go 2 for 2 here. Oh, just off the rim. Bryant does recover the rebound. Number 14 slips right past Kaylee Sargent. Just drives it up the lane, goes for a layup. It's going to put the score at 7-4 now.
Oh, that was a nice shot right there. This little blooper off of the backboard just went right into the net.
This is the first game that we've broadcast for the girls' basketballs. I'm glad we're able to get into this now. We've already had some people come by and ask what the website is so they can view it. So family that can't make it out to the game can watch grandkids or nieces play basketball who normally wouldn't be in town to see the game. Another good offensive possession there by Bryant. It's going to narrow the Baker's lead. It is 9-6 now. We'll catch our scoreboard up here in a minute.
Looks like a traveling on number 14 of Bryant. And it looks like Baker made a substitution, had Brianna Perry in for Addison Gennard. Just get Addison Gennard rehydrated. Just get her to take a little break for a minute.
I want to remind everybody, this is a student production here of Hornet Athletics. We've got our broadcasting class, BH1 News. The students volunteered to come in. Well, partly volunteered, part of the grade. But they are not compensated in any other way to come out and help out. We have student camera operators, Ryan here, student commentator, student producer. So it's just a great opportunity for them, great experience, especially for those who want to go into the field of broadcasting. Caitlin, you can get closer on those close-ups. Great defensive effort there by Kaylee Sargent. Shoots for the three. That was a Shauna Crawford on the three, but it's just off the rim. We did have a substitution come in. We've got Jemiah Davis in and Brianna Perry as well. Swapped out. Looks like Addison and Madison are just taking a break right now. It's been good to see the depth that Hornets have here, making sure that we have the girls come in, give them all a rest, and don't get too exhausted.
And if something does happen to one of them, then they can always just substitute one in and not be tired at all.
Absolutely. Marquise for three. Just over the side. Brianna Perry's waiting there for the rebound, though. Marquise back to Ashana. Marquise passes it out to Jemiah. It's off the rim. Brianna's there for the rebound again. Dishes it back to Jemiah. Looks like Bryant came up with it. They are going to say jump ball. It's going to be Bryant possession.
It looks like Bryant's making a substitution also. Looks like number 2 is coming in for number 20. And Addison Gennard is coming in for Marquise Cobbs.
I think Marquise could probably go the whole game.
Yeah.
Great defense by the Lady Hornets here. They're just all over Bryant. They can't get past half court. Great hustle. And Baker gets the ball. How about that? Had number 15 versus number 15. Jemiah's just rushing the Bryant player and end up kicking it out of bounds. Ashana for three. And looks good from here. A recovery by Bryant. They're just swarming the Bryant players. Brianna came up, but she gets the rebound. Dishes it off to Kaylee Sargent, who's driving down the court. Slows it down a little bit to pass it to Addison Gennard. Great layup. It's going to give Baker back their three-point lead. We have 3 Hornet defenders at one time zoning in on number 11. Bryant had no players underneath the rim for rebound.
I don't know why they didn't. I mean, I don't see why you wouldn't, just in case if she does miss, you can always get the ball back, try to go up for the layup and
exactly. Baker's got Bryant and all out of sorts tonight. Baker pass in to Kaylee Sargent, dishes out back to Jemiah Liddell. His name is Hyphen. I taught Jemiah when she was a freshman, so I may just call them by their first names. You have to excuse me. That's how I know them. I know her as Jemiah and Marquise. I taught Marquise as well.
Marquise is also coming in for Ashana Crawford just so that she can take a little breather.
I think this is Ashana's first time out of the game here as Bryant drives in to the bucket. Good, nice rebound by Addison Gennard. Back to Kaylee Sargent, who's got a one-on-one. She does miss the layup. Looks like they're going to call a foul on Jemiah. It's going to be Bryant ball. With about 26 seconds left in the first quarter. Well, it's basketball, first period.
Yeah.
But there's 4 of them. I'm going to call them quarters. Addison, oh, wow. That was in and out. Saw half the ball below the rim. Bryant does recover, but she's, again, immediately swarmed. Good, oh. Wow.
That's good effort by Marquise is trying to get it back in bounds. But unfortunately, apparently a foot or something came down before she could get the ball in.
That is it for the first period. Baker leading 11-8.
And also Coach Hickox, as Mr. Tolbert said, he said that he is the new head coach for the JV girls, and he used to be the assistant coach for the varsity boys. But he's been the assistant coach for many of years, so I guess Mr. Richardson wanted to put him as a head coach for the girls since he did a fantastic job as the assistant coach for the boys.
And he was the freshman boys coach as well. I'm not sure if he still is or not, but yeah, Coach Hickox has been around basketball his entire life, and it appears if you look at him right there on your screen, he's a good foot taller than all the girls. Wonder if his height has anything to do with his love for basketball.
Oh no, that might play a factor though. It looks like Kaylee is right here in front of us taking it out.
Passes into Ashana Crawford. Back to Kaylee Sargent. Inside to Addison Gennard, off to Brianna Perry. In for the layup. Great job. Actually, this is more of a fadeaway.
Yeah. And them two are actually the biggest girls on the team. Both of them are listed at 5'10", but Brianna Perry is actually 190 pounds.
Yeah.
So she's got 10 more pounds on Addison, but Brianna Perry is also a senior, so she'll be leaving, but Addison Gennard can come in next year and just take her spot.
Right. We do have a foul, so Addison Gennard's going to take some foul shots here. Misses her first free throw. Okay, Brianna's just commanding down there underneath the rim. She's just throwing the girls around. Doing a great job. Great hustle there. Ashana Crawford back with the ball. Looking for an opening here. Bryant's keeping him on the outside.
Well, you know, Kaylee, she's lethal on the outside. She comes in during first block whenever we're playing basketball, and she'll come in and hit 2 or 3 threes in a row.
Wow, that was about almost one there, just off the back of the rim. Recovered by Bryant. Bryant just tries to, I guess, pick one off. We used to call that cherry picking back in the day. Playground rules, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
You couldn't cherry pick. You can't have somebody waiting under the goal and you just throw it down there to them.
Yeah. And it looks like Coach Deacon actually came to join the game tonight.
I believe the boys are playing right after this game wraps up around 7:30. The boys should be playing. We won't be broadcasting the boys, but it definitely gives you time right now to make it out to the gym, even if you live in Pensacola. Take the drive out.
And it looks like Addison's going to get 2 throws right here.
Addison with her second set of free throws here. Red makes the first one. And her second is just off the rim, but Brianna Perry recovers. Does look like we have another, maybe a foul on Baker there. We were blocked by players.
And as you just witnessed, Marquise Cobbs has speed on her, so she can get down the field in a heartbeat.
Absolutely. And Bryant recovered after that one, pass into number 14. She shoots it from just inside the arc. Addison Chenard recovers. I wish we had instant replay. Addison, let's say, would you say woman handled number 20 instead of man handled?
I guess you can.
They slung number 20 to the ground. Yeah. Don't try to take the ball from her.
And Anna Lane just came in for number 44, Brianna Perry.
Pass in for Bryant.
The Lady Hornets look like they've been practicing a lot on defense. They've been keeping Bryant out of the arch. So
absolutely. Anytime they go to make a shot, you know, if it's not for 3, they're just inside the arc, scared to drive the lane. But Anna Lane now dishes off to Ashana Crawford. A great layup, giving the Hornets a 16-8 lead with 5 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second period.
And the Hornet Hooligans are not here yet, but I'm pretty sure that they will be here during the boys' games.
Oh, absolutely. They'll be filtering in here soon. Looks like we did have a push on called on Madison Fowler.
Bryant's got a substitution, number 4, in for number 14.
Bryant loses it. It's chased out of bounds by Madison Fowler. Looks like she may have tipped it before it went out. It is going to be Bryant ball. Left her wide open. Fortunately, she missed the shot. Bryant does recover the rebound.
And it looks like the girls also got new shoes this year. I know last year they went with the straight navy blue and white, but they added a little baby blue inside of it, right there beside the heel and the tongue of the shoe.
I like them mixing it up. Remember when the guys a couple years ago had the mint green shoes? Anything to boost team morale, you know, it goes a long way. Great 3. It's going to give Baker a 19-8 lead with just under 5 minutes left in the second period. Broadcast tables over here right in front of the cheerleaders, right on the floor. It's hard to see when the ball goes out of bounds on the other side. But we do have Baker ball. Sean Crawford's driving. She keeps it herself one-on-one, just goes right around the Bryant defender for a layup. Hornets here triple teaming. 3, looks like she scooped the ball. Thanks, ref. Easy call. Easy call.
And that would also mean that it is Baker's ball because that is unfortunate for them that was a carry.
Easy 2 there for Addison Bernard.
It looks like Baker called a timeout right here just for Coach Hickok to sit down and talk with the girls over a new game plan. Or they might stick with the same
just keep
one.
it going.
Yeah.
So you got a 23-8 lead so far. I don't think you need to change much. I think next time we're going to move away from the cheerleaders.
That might be a good idea. Just
not that I mind being in anywhere, sitting here on the floor, but they're really loud.
Yes, they are.
Just where we're at, which is a good thing. Bryant trying to figure something out. See, wow. We're going to call a block there. It's going to be Bryant ball. Double team in the Bryant Hurricanes here. Baker just keeping him on the outside. We do have a 3 attempt. It is off the rim, recovered by Addison Gennard. Pass off to Ashana Crawford, then to Marquise Cobbs. Back out to Madison to Ashana. Inside to Addison, straight over to Marquise, who was just waiting.
And the Bryant Hurricanes just ran straight down the court and made an easy layup right there. So we'll see if Coach Hickok can talk to the girls, get some pep in their step, and just go with the Lady Hornets that came out.
Down to 3 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second period. Hornets bringing the ball in. Oh, we have number 10 in now, Kayla Lee. Actually just got herself a layup, getting her some points on the board. Anna Lane, good defense.
It looks like we're going to have a charge in here on Bryant, which means that Baker will get the ball back. Oh, never mind. I guess that's
yeah. They called
a 2.
the block there. Yeah, Coach Hickok. She's pleading her case to Coach Hickok. You see her at the top, the right side of your screen there. Coach Hickok's just coaching her up a little bit. She thought it was a bogus call, but at this point, it's kind of a moot point. It's 27-10. Just take the foul. Maybe the refs are trying to help Bryant out a little bit. So Anna just shake it off and get back into it. Look on here.
Looks like it's a back court.
Called back and forth. She did. Anna came right across half court line and dished it back to Marquise. Well, it's fundamental things. It's going to happen. They're excited, and she may have lost track of where she was on the court. Bryant missed the layup. Baker with the recovery up to Marquise Cobbs. Guys, a one-on-one misses the layup. Recovered by Bryant, but then stolen by Kayla Lee. Recovered again by Baker. Wow, Brianna had her, her shot blocked. She's smiling, though.
Well, Bryant, they have a couple big girls in their team, too.
Bryant loses the ball. He kicks it out of bounds. With 2 minutes and 6 seconds left in the half. Baker with a commanding 27-10 lead.
We have Shayna Crawford coming in for Anna Lane.
Dish it straight to Brianna Perry. He was just ready and waiting for the layup.
And Marquise just barely steps out of there on that outside.
I don't think they can do anything about Brianna.
I don't know. She's just
standing
so
there waiting.
big.
Yeah.
Oh!
Holy moly. Oh, he helps her up. He's a good sport about it. Just so much energy from the Hornet squad here. I'm impressed. First free throw for number 20 from Bryant is off the rim, recovered by Baker. That's number 4, Kaylee Sargent. Pass off to Shauna Crawford. He's ordering the offense around, getting them set up. That is going to be out on Bryant, tipped on the pass. Shauna Crawford pass in to Kaylee Sargent for 3.
Nice 3. Oh.
Covered by Kayla Lee. Up to Shauna Crawford, her turn. Both off the rim. Recovered by Bryant. Marquise with the steal. Looks like she knocked it out of bounds. Right into the Bryant bench.
And Kendra Lee is fresh off the bench right now. And for Brianna Perry. And Kendra, I don't think she's played yet in this game.
So she's fresh. I'm gonna take a wild guess here that Kendra and Kayla are twins.
I don't know. They look like it.
Kayla pass to Kendra. She was fouled, so she's going to get her free throws.
She barely misses the first free throw. Hit off the front of the rim.
Have a substitution here. Kaylee Sargent coming in for Kayla Lee. Kendra shooting her second free throw.
And also Madison Fowler came in too.
All right, Bryant. Past half court, she's driving the lane. Pulls up and shoots early. It's going to be Baker ball with 35 seconds left in the first half. 30-12. 1 seconds left. Wonder if they're just going to bleed the clock here.
That'd be smart of
Just
them
get
if
some
they do.
points at the end. Well, why not go for it? Give Kendra Lee some more points.
And she gets
And a
another
foul.
one. And in basketball terms, that is actually called and one, which basically means that she gets just another free shot. Well, free throw.
Turn her 2-point play into a 3-point play, hopefully. Oh, there's a lot of suspense on that one. Too much drama. Bryant does recover.
That's a nice
A
steal
nice
by
steal to
Kaylee.
Kaylee Sargent. Misses the layup. It's going to be Bryant ball.
It looks like it might have been a foul, so looks like Bryant's getting set up for 2. So we actually do have less than a second left in the second period.
And that is it for the first half. Baker is dominating the Bryant Hurricanes 32-12.
And while we are at half, actually today Baker had their annual Powder Puff game, and unfortunately the juniors won in double sudden
overtime?
death.
Oh, wow.
Double
How about that?
sudden death. Which sudden death rules are each team gets the first one to score wins.
Okay.
So, and they start with the 5 and they only get 1 play to score.
Okay.
And the junior girls actually tried to pass it, but the pass was short, and the seniors came out with a little play action pass, and she just overthrew her.
Oh, wow.
And then Coach Scarborough, he's coached here and at Causey with football, so he tried to throw in a little trick play.
Oh, yeah.
With a little reverse, and that actually did win the game for him.
Oh, wow. Sometimes a little trickeration is what it takes.
Yeah, but
or help from the refs, like Miami Duke.
Yeah. And actually, Baker, the seniors, came out with a play that was called Tom Brady.
They deflate the ball?
Nuh-uh, they had the wrong ball out there on purpose, and the quarterback actually went to the sideline saying, "This is the wrong ball, this is the wrong ball."
And then ran it in?
And then she ran for like 6 yards.
Oh, wow. All right, we're going to take a break. We've got about just under 7 minutes left for the start of the second half. We're going to show you some things that are going around Baker, show the announcements from today that the VH1 News crew put together, and we'll be right back for the start of the second half.